Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today, it's not a breakup story. It's actually an update on a breakup story. And this just came out of the blue. So I didn't contact this person. This was done in November, October 2018. And he just wanted to let me know how good he's doing and how much he appreciated it. So if you like this video, throw me a like. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you want to subscribe, that's fine. If you want to throw some comments down below, that'd be great. But what I found was really interesting was I went back because he put the video, the first initial video, and the video only has 101 views. So success-wise, YouTube-wise, business-wise, it hasn't been a great success. And some people have asked me, oh, why don't you get more views? I don't understand. Your stuff's good. I don't know. It's probably my fault for not doing more SEO or not doing more social media. But that being said, I came into this game and my initial goal, my initial intention was like, look, Mac, talking to myself. I said, if I can help out the individual, give them good, honest, non-biased advice based on their story, that's a win. And that's also experience for myself. That's also building my own craft. And then we can share it with other people and see what they think. And so when someone comes back to me and they go, thank you, or I've been doing really well, and I go back and I find out the video I made only had 100 views, damn, that video is pretty valuable minus any of those views, right? So it's really interesting how this has transpired, and I want to thank this individual. You know who you are. Thanks for saying thank you. I really appreciate it. So an update to your video, he writes, and I'll put a link to this video if you'd like to watch it. Dream job changed her heart. Hey, Coach Mac, I hope all is well, and I want to congratulate you on the growth of your extremely informative channel. I appreciate the title informative. That's good. Since you do such good work, I believe I should at least give you an update on how my life had changed since my breakup debacle. Back when I wrote, it was November 2018, so we're in September. This is almost 1 year, folks. This stuff takes time. And when watching the video you wrote on my story, I couldn't help but cringe at myself. Now, sometimes when I'm giving advice, I'll be honest. Sometimes I go, wow, this person, I bet their feelings are going to be hurt. And sometimes people go, well, you're a little bit rough on me, or you didn't get this right. You didn't give me the right information, right? Again, this is my non-biased, honest opinion. But if you're cringing, that's a good thing, because that means that you're not looking at it objectively. You're looking at it emotionally, and you're defending yourself. And so if something bothers you that I say, it's not what I said, or it's not me saying it. It's how you feel about yourself or the situation. And you got to take some serious inventory why it bothers you so much. And I've literally had one client, looking down at the mic, I had one client about a year back. We did some live coachings together, developed a really good rapport. And I got to a point where she was being a victim and she was complaining a lot. And I said, hey, look, we can keep doing this, but at some point you're going to have to start taking some action. You're going to have to start. And she got really upset. And she wrote me an email. It wasn't nasty. She said, I was really hurt by what you said and this and that. And I felt bad, I'll be honest. About a month later, she contacted me back in an email, and she goes, you know what? I thought to myself, if Mac's telling me this, someone that's been there for me, maybe I have to look at these things. And she said it got her on deck. She started working with a community center. She started working on her weight. All these things that she was putting to the side by blaming the breakup in this other individual, me being a little bit tough and honest was just what she needed. And the fact that when she pushed me, I didn't say sorry. I said, hey, look, this is how I feel. I think that, I could sit here and talk to you once a week for, 52 weeks. And I'm happy to do that if we're making progress and you're making progress. But to have you sit down and tell me how much you still hate your ex and how bad they were to you, that's not progress, right? So let me get back to this. Though I was in some pretty bad hurt after this first breakup, I realized how I could have done things so much better. Well, hindsight is 20/20. What you can do now is learn from it. I did end up blocking my ex soon after your video. Great move. And went on to celebrate my 23rd birthday. Well, isn't that a great birthday? 23, Jordan. Christmas and completing a half marathon in under 2 hours back in January. Well, good for you, man. All without knowing what she was up to. That's outstanding. I felt great, yet I couldn't help but snoop around my phone and found the re-add request from her sitting there. Unanswered for 2 months. Dun dun. This was odd to me since I did not write to you saying we moved and all. And yet there she was, still wanting a window access to my life. Choices you have to make now, right? I did accept it. I know how this sounds, but it rest assured. It's funny he wrote this because I did a video on insurance today. But rest assured, I have not spoken to her since what I told you I published your video. October 28th, to be more precise. I can't help but feel her and I are in some kind of stare down as we do care about each other, but no one wants to say anything. But you're thinking that, but you don't know it. And if you're doing really well at your outside life, if you're doing really well moving on, continue on the same path. And don't be the one that stares down first is what I would say. I know that sounds juvenile in some ways, but since you're using this stare down, at some point, if she wants to contact you, she will, and that will be the best case scenario for you. If you contact her, what is it? You have to ask yourself, what is it you really want? Do you just want to be assured that she still cares about you, or do you even want to get back with her? And a lot of times people just want to be reassured that that person cared about them, or that person still does. It's not as much to get back with them. And if she's in that zone, she'll let you know. And during this time right now, continue to do the things you're doing, and it'll get better and better. And it's been almost 1 year. I'll tell you what, I know it seems like a long time from now, but another year, it'll just be a whisper. I also learned some things about her that made her move away more logical on paper. And the thing is, that's okay. Great statement. That's okay. I've been accepted to some very good law schools and wanted to save money. So I'll be starting next year. Well, congratulations on that. I'm really happy for you. And I'd say this, if you're going to go away to law school and you got something new on your plate, a new purpose, a new goal, starting that out single is actually probably a good thing. Not being in a conflicting or complicated relationship or having to make a decision about what school to go to and pleasing your girlfriend at the same time is a tough decision to make, and it's a tough place to be in. So maybe this was meant to be, and maybe this enables you to enter into law school with a clear mind and also a clear choice that you don't have to negotiate with someone else. And I'd say this, I haven't been to law school, but I have friends that have gone, and I've been told it's intense. And so you need to make that your purpose and make that your place. And dare I say, that's probably where you'll meet your next partner. And you'll have a lot more similarities and a lot more in common if they're in law school or they're going to the same university as you are. And be happy to be in your early 20s, my friend. I also have dated around, and though I had to break them off, I at least know things aren't as bleak as they seem. Or they're better than you think, right? I'm okay with doing things on my own. Good. I like this. I just like the phrase when someone says, I'm okay with it. I feel I may be one of your viewers who never does hear from his ex, but I'm thinking this ex was the one I learned from and won't forget. Well, I'll tell you this, bud. I don't think you ever forget if someone's significant in your life. They'll come and go in your mind and your thoughts here and there. You're just more okay with it. Secondly, I'm okay with your ex not coming back. It's just a bonus if they do. And even, I don't know what the percentages are, but I would say, 50 or 60%, the ex coming back still results in a breakup again later on. So if the relationship was already broken, a lot of times it doesn't strengthen things to get back together. And I'll take it a step further. I've mentioned this many times. The relationship you have in your early to mid-20s isn't going to be your last. Because in 2019, the 21st century, that's just not the way things are. And so you won't forget it, but you're going to learn from it. And that's the best thing you can. There was no abuse or cheating from me, but it was my own naivety that led me astray when things were on the rocks. Combined with her own deep issues and our diverting paths, our relationship was doomed. I love the way you write, man. You are a good writer. Combined with our deep issues and our diverting paths. Well, that statement, deep issues can mean a lot on her end. Diverting paths, that's enough to break up in your early 20s. Our relationship was doomed, which means if it didn't happen now, it was going to happen later on. So better to peel off the Band-Aid now and deal with it than to deal with it later on. However, your videos and my own path to getting out of the hole have done their job, and I can say confidently that things are all well again. I couldn't have done it without you, Coach, so thank you. You have my best regards. Well, thank you, my friend, because that just gave me like a little chill down the spine. That is a beautiful update. I'm really appreciative. And anyone else out there that watches my channel and has an update, please send it in to writemac.com and let me know how you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. I get a lot out of it. And this goes beyond currency. This goes beyond money. This is sensational is the word. So thank you for supporting the channel. If you got an update or if you got a story to share, please send it in.